Okay. Hey, everyone. Well, my name is Jeanette Petruba. I'm a presidential marketing director with the Juice Plus Company. And so this is our Tuesday, let's see, it's September 12th call, and we've got some good stuff for you today. I'm excited to share that we have a goal of 30 new partners in the month of September. So you probably know they have a great special going where it's only $22. And that's for anybody reinstated or a brand new partner. So look at your customer list and talk to everyone you know, because when they're going to join, this is the month they want to join. And then once they place their first order, they get up to $90 worth of free products shipped to them, like a really cool jumpstart kit of products. So I don't know, it's just a wonderful time to join. So we have 12 people so far. So we're almost halfway. And well, we have 12 and it's the 12th of the month. So you know what we need. So I'm hoping all of you are talking to your people and bringing some people along to join our mission. Okay, so what I'm going to do is if we hit the 30 new partner mark, okay, all of the sponsors. So if you sponsor more than one, your name's going in there more than once. So we'll do this in early October. And one of those sponsors, remember, your new partners can also sponsor someone. One of those sponsors is going to win $100 from me. So you'll want your name in there at least once, if not a couple times. So I thought it would just be fun. We haven't given anything away for a while. So, but we need to reach that goal of 30 new partners. Okay. Also, we ordered some t-shirts. I can place another order. So for anyone that would like a t-shirt, they're adorable, they're comfortable, the colors are beautiful. Please reach out to me. And if you have ordered, I have your t-shirt for you. So get a hold of me and we'll arrange a pickup time. And unfortunately, I'm not having any events at my home this month, but get a hold of me and you can come over and pick it up, or we can meet somewhere. Okay. All right. I definitely wanted to share those two things. And now I'm going to turn it over to the fabulous, beautiful Julie Muse, so she can talk about what's coming up this month and what you can invite to.
Yay. Awesome. Thank you, Jeanette. I'm so happy. I just had a team member reach out and say, where is the September calendar? So we've been trying to get better about having this calendar ready for you all, and we had some edits to it. So check out the Team Legacy Peak Facebook page. It is updated on that Facebook page, but you can see the second half of the month, we really have a lot of great stuff to build into. So tonight, Wendy Campbell is doing her Wow is in the Wise call at 7 p.m. Central Time. This is on Zoom. You can go to our Legacy Peak event board to see that flyer. We really want to encourage, number one, you to be on that call, because just about all of us that have built our business with Juice Plus, we solidified our belief through learning from Wendy Campbell. So if you have not yet watched this call, please get on tonight at 7 p.m. But we'd love for you to bring some people along with you. So invite, if you're going to be spending your time listening in, please bring other people alongside to watch Wendy just really learn. She just educates. She builds your belief through solid education and research. So it's an amazing call. Please get on and invite people to join you. Tomorrow night, we're going to have a great Stories of Hope call. It's on Zoom at 8 p.m. So it's great for anybody who's not local. And we will stream it into our customer page, our Healthy Living community. But we're going to focus on allergies, because you've probably been hearing everybody kind of sniffling, sneezing. Allergies and asthma kind of go hand in hand. So both of those topics will be covered tomorrow night. So if you have anybody in your life that you're thinking about who is struggling themselves, or their kids are struggling with allergies or asthma, they will want to be on our Stories of Hope call tomorrow night at 8. And then this weekend is the Kansas City Regional. So Friday night, Dr. David Phillips is going to give an incredible health talk all about performance, and it's really kind of an athlete performance talk, but it's an overall health talk. He's incredible. And then Saturday is the business training. So if you are interested in joining this KC Regional, again, the flyers are on the Legacy Peak board. Please reach out to your upline support and see who we can get you connected to meet up with you in Kansas City. And then here in St. Louis, next Tuesday, we have an incredible event. Allie Vitruba is doing her Walk Away from Normal talk. It's probably the best Juice Plus talk we have. So I feel bad for anyone who's not local, but if you are local, get your butt in the seat, but bring people with you because it's so powerful. We are going to be meeting beforehand for dinner, like 99.9% sure, at the Sawmill Barbecue place that's really close. So again, ask for details if you want to join us for dinner at 5:00. And then next Thursday evening, we have our incredible Hey Mama Zoom at 8:00 Central. And then Carrie Brummett is hosting a healthy happy hour out in O'Fallon, Missouri on the 24th from 2 to 4. So if you're in that O'Fallon area and you want details, it's on our Legacy Peak board. And then our final Stories of Hope, which is a Zoom call, is going to be based on performance on the 25th. So if you yourself or any of your customers or any of your team members have a great story about how the Juice Plus products helped you to perform, be thinking athletes, anything related to performance, please reach out to me. We would love to feature some news stories on that call. So I think that's everything.
Okay. And then we're going to we had a wonderful time this weekend on Saturday. We've got big plans for next year. So right now I'm going to call either Carrie Brummett or Stacy Goodbody. Are you guys on to talk about our St. Jude's Walk Run?
Hey guys. Okay, Jeanette, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm in the car. So if I lose you, just do this. Okay, so last weekend we had our first annual, they didn't have their first annual, but the Legacy Peak team had our first annual walk run for St. Jude's. And it was an incredible day. I'm so proud of everyone that, contributed in any way, donated, participated. If you couldn't, as soon as we get the date, I'm thinking it'll be around the same time next year. But as soon as we get the date, we will put it on our Facebook page. So we'll put it everywhere that we can. So you'll mark your calendar, because here is our goal. Number one, we want to be the biggest presence at that St. Jude's Walk Run Marathon. We want to be the top sponsor. We want to be the top presence there. I'm going to change our name on our Facebook group to Juice Plus Team Legacy Peak, because we need to have that name out front and center. But all in all, we were in the top 10 fundraisers, and we have 15 people participate in the walk run. And we raised over close to $1,900. And I set our goal at $1,500 because I just didn't know what to expect. So way to go. We did it. We surpassed it. It was a gorgeous day. And so next year we really, really just, there's the gang. So we have babies, we had husbands there in support. We had friends alongside of us, new team members, old team members, and it was a great day. So Jeanette and I got some connections for the people that run it. And trust me, they are going to know Juice Plus Team Legacy Peak, because we're going to be their number one sponsors next year. So thank you, everyone. It was fabulous.
Awesome. Yes. Okay. So anybody else want to comment what a great day they had and what a great time it was? I know personally, they interviewed me. I don't know if I'm ever going to see it anywhere, but in the past, when my niece, she's 25, almost 26 now, when she was 7, she was diagnosed with AML leukemia. And she was not treated at St. Jude's, but her doctors at Cardinal Glennon and Children's all were talking with back and forth to St. Jude's about her series of just her diagnosis and what the best options were for her. and Juice Plus did wonderful for my niece, Merrick. And then also all the knowledge that comes from the money that we raise to just, we know the cure is probably a better diet and cleaning up our earth and cleaning up the toxins. But these children need awesome treatment and awesome knowledge and continue to have the survival rate from childhood cancer go up. So would anybody else like to share? I know there were some other people there. I know Dr.
I'll share really
Jen. Sure.
Yeah, it was obviously such a gorgeous morning. Carrie, thank you for organizing all of it. And I know JC was there and she brought one of her customers. And so I just envision next year being like just such a large group, having customers there, just having friends there, our parents there, just getting, they don't even have to be a part of the Juice Plus community, but of course, then they get to meet people. And this is totally random, but I was watching the new Blue Zone documentary on Netflix. And one of the many things that he goes around in the circle is volunteer work or just like, being in community and like giving back. And he was interviewing this lady about like what it makes you feel like. And I looked at Adam because we were watching it Sunday night, and I looked at Adam and I was like, or Saturday night, I'm like, isn't that kind of what we felt like this morning? Like we didn't do anything other than walk, but like, it just feels good to be a part of something bigger than yourself. And so that just, it's all about what we do in Juice Plus. And I know at the Juice Plus website, all the way at the bottom, there's a little button. They kind of hit it with the new website, but it says giving back. And it talks about the different charities that we give back to with the Juice Plus Foundation. And it just talks about how our mission is to inspire healthy living in our homes, outside of our homes, and then contribution with these different organizations. So I'm just excited for just making this an annual thing, and next year having even more people. And I know both my husband's company was on the charts and my sister-in-law's company was on the charts, and I'm like determined to be a bigger and better funder than they are. It's just fun to see all the different companies in the St. Louis area, and just that we get to be a part of that as Juice Plus Team Legacy Peak. So thank you, Carrie, for putting it all together.
Yes, Carrie was amazing getting that all up and running. And our goal for next year, I don't have a monetary goal yet, but a goal for walkers is 100 people. So we're literally going to go from 15 to 100 people next year. So it gets me choked up. We can do it. We can do it. Okay. Thank you, Emily. Anybody else want to share? We had fun, and then we went to Katie's Pizza afterwards, which is right there at Ballpark Village. So we had a great time. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to turn it over to Jess Cochran, who's our handy dandy small business entrepreneur educator. And Jess, in case you don't know, I know what I wanted to say. One more thing. Most of you probably know, but I'm going to assume that you don't, that Juice Plus is the lead sponsor for the St. Jude's Marathon, the first weekend in December in Memphis. And our company took that race from dwindling to nothing to it being like the largest, one of the largest marathons. And they said the ripple effect from one marathon it winds up being about $60 million for the St. Jude's hospital. So really impressive. And like Carrie said, we want to be number one in St. Louis. Okay, back to Jess. Jess is a mom of 5. She's a newer partner on our team, and she just has a passion and a talent and a gift to help small businesses grow. So Jess is going to step in and share with us a little bit about follow-up. And if you guys have any questions, please, at the end, I would love for some questions. Okay, Jessica Cochran, take it over.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I said a prayer. All right, hi everyone. I'm losing my voice for some reason, but I was so sad to miss the marathon this weekend, but I'm excited for next year. I'll be there with my whole crew. It'll be amazing. So In today's team lesson, I'll call it, we're going to talk about follow-up. So we kind of built our belief and kind of built some confidence over the past few weeks about ways to share Juice Plus on social media or person to person. But the key is really in the follow-up, because sometimes you can share Juice Plus, but life is busy. We are all so distracted and busy. And if you have kids, you have school and sports and friends, excuse me, or you have your own social life, or maybe you have grandkids, or maybe you are traveling, or maybe you have a really heavy workload on top of Juice Plus. But just remember that even if someone doesn't give you a yes right away, it is not a no. You should assume it's a yes until they say, seriously, Jess, back off, leave me alone. I love you, but I'm just not interested. Like, make them say, no, I'm not interested, because until they do, the door is still open because they're just not sure. And recent studies show that you have to see something or read about something or be shared 11 times. Okay, so 11 times until you get that really firm yes. So don't be afraid to follow up. And a really easy phrase that I like to use is, hey, can you go with me to this? Do you want to go grab dinner and then go to this event next Thursday night? They say yes or no. I don't know. Let me look at my schedule. Okay. Well, then they say, no, I'm busy. I say, okay, well, what about next Tuesday? Because you saw our calendar. We have so many opportunities to invite people, and people love being invited. Even if they can't make it, people love to feel included. So be that person for someone. Even if they're not your customer yet, just include them and invite them and give them that value of just that positive feeling when someone's reaching out and inviting them and including them. So if they can't make 2 events, I'll say, okay, well, I'm just going to keep inviting you because I would love to get together with you and I would love to see you and catch up. And I always have so much fun at these events. You know, instead of like going out and drinking and eating a bunch of fried food and spending a bunch of money on stuff that's not good for me, I love that I found a community of women where we hang out, we learn something new, and we do something productive like bake bread or create bug spray. So I'm just going to keep inviting you until you tell me not to. Is that okay? And then usually they're like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm so sorry, I'm so busy. And then all of a sudden they're like apologizing because they can't go with you. So just throw that out there and be transparent and say, I'm going to keep inviting you because I know life's crazy and I want to spend time with you. So that is an easy phrase that you can share with friends. In the business world, when you have a sales position and someone is coming to me saying, hey, I'm interested in your product. So they already told me they're interested in my product. Our rule in the other business realm, not specifically for Juice Plus, is you follow up every day for a week, you follow up every week for a month, and you follow up every month for a year. Now that seems like a lot, but thinking of some industries where you're getting 100 emails a day, you're working with several different purchases, maybe you're building an entire business where you're buying all these different pieces. So a lot of people need that reminder. And a lot of times by the 3rd follow-up, people are like, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just so swamped right now. I want your product, but give me 1 more week. Okay. So again, it's not a no response, or hey, I'm busy, or I can't right now is not a no. So I think with Juice Plus, something that I've done with my friends and my family is I reach out once a week. So once a week for a month, I just say like, hey, I'm just reminding you, I would love to give you some more information, or I'd love to go to an event with you. Let me know what you're thinking, or just start to ask them questions like, hey, I just want to continue our conversation that we had last week. I saw you posted about this and we started talking about your son's allergies and he's just been on my mind. So what have you done since we last talked to get him out of that situation? Because maybe they weren't ready for Juice Plus, but maybe you had some other resources from our healthy living community to give to them. So it's an easy, gentle way, and you're not sounding pushy, and you should totally be interested in either their health or their son's health or whoever it is that comes to mind, because you're just asking them, especially when people post about their children online. Maybe they have this big health story. They're sharing it online because they want people to know about it. They want people to pray about it. and they want some resources. Otherwise, if they didn't want those 3 things, why would they be putting it out there to the world? You know, so make sure that you can walk into a conversation like that saying like, hey, I saw you share about this. I have some resources and I would love to talk to you about that. What are you currently doing? It's always best in your follow-up to start with questions. So that's a big bullet point if you're taking notes. Start with questions. What have you done since we last spoke? What are you currently doing with your health routine? What are some new things that you're interested in that you might have questions about? Is there anything about Juice Plus that I could answer for you, or maybe I could connect you with someone who knows a lot more about it than I do? So, and then that's when you can invite them to an event or schedule a 3-way call. But just keep reminding yourself, being ignored or for someone being busy and not being able to go to your event is not a no. A no is a no. When you hear like, no, seriously, thank you, but I'm not interested, then you can stop. But you have to touch them 11 times or keep putting it in front of them 11 times so that they can then have an experience like you, or an experience that you've heard about that really sold you on the Juice Plus product and gave you that belief like, wow, I love this for my family. So don't you think someone else will love that too? But maybe they just didn't hear the right story at the right time. So any questions so far? I kind of repeated myself a couple times. What stuck out the most to you in those 5 or 6 minutes? Did anything stick out to anyone?
I love that follow up every day for a week, every week for a month, and every month for a year. I love that. That is such a simple reminder. And I can tell you, if people knew what we know, they'd be signing up, right? So, and the same thing goes for being a partner. If people show any interest, or if you know they have multiple orders, same thing as far as the follow-up. That's what I took away. Next.
I love that.
For me, it's just how many exposures people need. I did a call yesterday and this woman, her mom was going to maybe order Balance of Nature. And I was talking to her about how many exposures people are getting to Balance of Nature. I mean, it's just on repeat, but then her daughter signed up to sell Juice Plus. So of course she was really excited to do Juice Plus instead. And I'm like, we are so nervous to like give people those constant exposures, but that's what we need in today's world. So it's not personal. That's the other thing I took away. It's not personal, just continue to, and I've always known following up is what shows people that you care.
For sure. It's you taking your time to value them as a person, give them that customer care. Same with Balance of Nature. I see Haya vitamins all the time on my newsfeed. And sometimes I'm like, gosh, I find myself, I'm like, do I need those? I'm like, no, I don't need those. But I see them so often. So how can we share Juice Plus so often that people are like, okay, I see it everywhere. I've seen it. It's all over. How many times do I need to encounter it before I just need to say yes? So anything else?
I think it's just so important. I just was talking to Emily about that today. It's like, that's why they have PR firms. That's why they have marketing companies, because how many times did all of us see the Aflac commercial? Maybe I'm just that old or whatever, but you know what Aflac is, right? It is gap insurance. And then, whether you think that you need it or not, it's like you're like, maybe I need that. I think I need that, right? Because it's just a constant and we are leaky pots. So remember, as much as you think your prospect or your customer, or even your team member knows, they will forget it as fast as you can remind them of it. So multiple exposures is the way, all the way through the journey from prospect all the way to marketing director and beyond. If I'm feeling out of the loop, the first thing I do is what event can I get to? And the very first one is this team call. So Jessica, great job. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, I have a couple more bullet points. So since we're in this fabulous month of September and there are so many promotions right now, it makes it really easy to follow up with people. You can search in your phone or on Facebook, but in your phone, just conversations that you've talked about Juice Plus with. And then you can swing back and say, hey, I know we haven't talked since April and you weren't really ready for it then, but I just want you to know we have so many opportunities right now to get some free product, or, even just $22 for all of those samples when you sign up for a partner. Like, that is so worth it, right? Like, just to get a little bit of every single one of our products that are available. So search in your text messages, Juice Plus, to see who you were talking about it with, and go back through those conversations. You can also ask if they want to try a new product and say, hey, would you like to do a single purchase of the berries? Maybe you want to share them with a niece or a nephew, or maybe your child's loving the fruits and veggies. Do you want to add the gummies? I price compared our berry gummies to Smarty Pants vitamins, and they're almost the same price for the amount that you get. So you can always use that tip. Or you can add the shakes, say, hey, I know it's the fall, we're getting into the school year, everyone's in a rush. How would you like to try some shakes right now? So kind of increasing that cart value within your follow-ups can also be really beneficial for you and for your customers, because remember, we're doing this for them. We're just giving them our resources. So don't ever feel like you're, knocking on a closed door. If the door is still open, the door is still open, and they haven't said, absolutely not, no way, seriously, back off. They still need you. And you're still they're still part of your assignment to share this amazing resource with them. Any questions?
I would say even after a year, or even after they say absolutely no, at some point there has to be another invite or another ask, because things change and people become wiser and maybe have a need. And so nobody's ever completely off my list, even people that have canceled, right?
Right. People that have canceled are some of the best. I mean, I have people come back all the time. So, and it's everybody's scared to be in network marketing and think they're just trying to sell to their friends. The difference is when you are professional with it and you follow up with them and you show them that you're really serious about their health. And it's when you just try to say something and then you don't circle back that you look like you were trying to sell them something. So
I have
Thank
one
you.
quick
That's good.
question, if that's not a problem.
Mhm. I know Savannah gets sketchy service. We can't hear you very well. Could you type it?
Everyone hear me all right?
Not really. Could you type your
My
question in the
reception
chat?
is terrible. Let me see. Let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, I'll type it. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. We're glad you're asking questions.
Yeah, we love questions.
Anybody else
Hey,
have?
real quick, while Savannah's typing that, I just wanted to remind everybody. So I was having a conversation with a partner who's just basically family user, who has been around for a long time, had a child on the health study years ago, and now has grandchildren. And I said, well, you can put one of the grandchildren on the health study. And she's like, I already had somebody on the health study. I'm like, you can put somebody else on the health study. So did you know that? And are you reminding your customers, your partners of that? And then she signed her husband up and put the other grandchild on there. So just a good reminder, and it's a great way to get back in the conversation with your partners that you haven't talked to for a while.
That's awesome. Thank you. Okay, so Savannah asked, she was curious if the follow-up system goes for no responses too. And I would say definitely, it for sure applies to no responses. If you don't get a response, I would follow up within 24 to 48 hours. Hey, I don't know if you saw my text. I know sometimes I get swamped with a lot of text, or my kids pick up my phone and open up a text and then I don't get the notification, so I don't see it. So I've just been thinking about you. You've been on my mind. I would love to go to Allie's talk with you. I'd love to go to happy hour with you. I'd love to do a 3-way call with you. fill in the blank with whatever you'd love to do with them, because we have so many different ways of reaching out to people. And then say, give them a specific time, does Thursday next week work? Or can we chat on Saturday? Or give them an opportunity to follow up, for sure. That's a great question. All right, Jeanette, I think I'm going to turn it back over to you.
Okay, all right, Jess, you always are full of all kinds of goodies. What we do is very simple. We talk to people and we follow up with them, and we take care of our customers, hoping that they'll become a partner or bring us more customers. So you guys are the most important part of this equation, because without partners, there's no customers. Customers are next. There's no customers, there's no business. So just remember how important you are. Remember that it's definitely tag you're it. You know about this. So like Wendy Campbell will share tonight, it's your moral and ethical duty to put on your big girl pants, put away your pride, and reach out to people and care about them and love them. Because again, if they knew what we knew, right, they'd be on this call with us, doing this with us. So I'm just going to encourage you. Final tip is to please invite to Wendy Campbell tonight. Start right now. And if they can't make it, then Ali Vitruba is the next one if you're in St. Louis. So everybody can see Wendy tonight. I'm going to encourage you, no matter how many times you've seen her, you want to get jazzed up for the rest of this month, be on that Zoom tonight. I know I will be, and I am going to continue to invite all afternoon. And I'm just excited about next Tuesday with Ali. So thank you again, everyone. The St. Jude's was amazing. I have your t-shirts. There's going to be a drawing if we hit 30 new partners. So we'll do a drawing for those sponsors. So just what a great call. What a great day.
I don't know. We'll talk about this, Jeanette, but maybe if they get to Partner Plus, you should get your name in there twice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm all about getting to Partner Plus. So, okay, we're here for you. We are. Reach out to us on Voxer. And we're here for you. Now, next week, we're going to have a special time. We're going to do a Wendy Campbell version of our Power Hour. And we will talk about that on Voxer this week and on Team Legacy Peak and Dream Team. So look for some information about the kind of a new twist on the Power Hour. It's going to be the Wendy Campbell version. And we'll see you all tonight on Wendy Campbell's Zoom. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Jess, thanks. Emily, thanks. Carrie, everyone that shared.